We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the San Jose State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Eagles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. The sure hands. It's Starling. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Spartans get enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Metcalf. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll try the run. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Chapman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Metcalf. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here we go. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run it left here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
14, Southern Mississippi, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
He caught it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Golden Eagles are on the move. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Catch in the middle, it's Sterling. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive,
there he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Matthews. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover downswing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get there.
Sneaks it in.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Starling. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, San Jose State.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Matthews. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, San Jose State.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quarterback adapted. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
San Jose State, 24.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Breaks into the open. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
San Jose State, 24. Southern Mississippi, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Bates. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And that's a huge third down conversion. But
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Matthews. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
And the Spartans come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Bates. And the first guy couldn't get it, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Metcalf. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Southern Mississippi, 21.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
On the play.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing, 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Southern Mississippi.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Southern Mississippi, 28.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He breaks the tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Fires to the right. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, is still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The give and tick, 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 tick. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Wants to throw. It's Matthews. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Let's go, let's go. Well, Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.